Hello everybody, I'm a simple gamer and welcome back to more Genshin Impact. It's event time, gotta go to a new stand in the core Fontaine. Last time, did a Escoffier's story quest, which I did enjoy. It was a little bit on the... how do I say it? Plainer? Standard side? It was mostly about cooking and yeah. A little bit of history about cooking as well, sugar in the past and all that. But I just felt like the villain Monica wasn't, well, it didn't really build on too much of the lore in Fontaine, even though it did mention, well, in Tavat, it did mention Remuria, but overall, it's not as like groundbreaking as at the very least the Dragon Spine stuff I believe that I did the day before, and like I said, I can't stop comparing the two. Since I did do them like back to back, even though the full voice acting was very nice. But anyways, enough about that. Today, this event right here, the Whirling Waltz. Yeah, I got a lot of different characters in Fontaine. Okay, so never mind. I thought this was taking place in Natland. I said last time I was wondering why they were in Natland, but now I have to wonder why these three are in Fontaine Special Convention. Ahau is here too. Since it's this group of characters, that means that a lot of them are not going to be voiced though. Mainly Kinich, even though Wisely might be.
Hey, there's a newsstand over there! Wanna grab a copy of the Steambird? We know our Fontanian friends love a little drama. There's no way they let their readers down. Isn't that Charlotte? And standing next to her, surely that can't be Kinich?
How about... Lost treasure resurfaces at last. Behold the beauty of the Remurian teacup.
Oh, I was a little bit too, I guess, traumatized by Mondstadt. I completely forgot that Kinich actually got on the new voice. My bad. Okay, but Charlotte doesn't. Great.
Pretty shocking. But it still feels like it's missing something. Ah, got it! Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
Huh? What? Did Paimon hear that right? Nevelet was stabbed and gravely wounded? No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
I thought Charlotte was there, but I guess that was not canon or something. Like during one of the events.
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
Yeah, that, and also a less than pleasant shock. What the heck was all that about a story of meat restaurant and the Udex getting stabbed? Please say you weren't being serious. Trading tabloid headlines?
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories. Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
Okay, they do make Charlotte talk quite a bit here. Unfortunate for me and us.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
lenient? Ugh, you gotta be kidding! Ah!
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
Sure they do. For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently. Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins. But in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan. Rest assured, no saurians were harmed in the process.
Oh, okay! Paimon was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kinich.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough. But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan. I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Kinich the speechless! Kinich the tongue-tied! Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
Charlotte never stops, does she? Anyway, Paimon just has to ask. That owl thing that popped out before, or was it a howl? It kind of looked like a howl, but at the same time...
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that was a howl.
Huh? What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before. It's like he's trying to hide or something.
Could be.
Not acclimatizing? Aw, poor Almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine. Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kinich holds onto a house tail, he'll be considered an Almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying Almighty Dragon Lord.
That Archon Quest reference. Nice. I guess it's fine having it. Well, yeah. I think I'm thinking a little bit too much about the Dragon Spine one, where the event leading up to it is gone. But for this one, the Archon Quest will always be there, so you should be able to get the reference if you play that before doing this event.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But Ahau wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon. That said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here. I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out. It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two. If you're free, why don't you come along? I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
Overnight Fantasyland. Judging by the description of the event, looks like we're gonna manage an amusement park or something? Something like that. Yeah, just got event guidelines. Yeah, manage the Cheval Marin Film Fantasyland Amusement Park. So it's filming and amusement, I guess. And yeah, 3 activities, so this is basically pretty standard event, but this time with the voice acting. Well, mostly voice acting. So take a stroll outside, but where is outside? Why is it not selected? I have no idea. It is selected, but where the hell is it? Oh, all the way over here. That's pretty far outside. I thought it'd just be like outside the main gate.
Looks like I remembered correctly. Here we are.
Wow, this is awesome! Hard to believe it was just an empty beach before.
Yeah, it was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House.
Wait a sec, so it's been a few days already. Time does go weirdly here.
There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da! But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no, no, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away. Well, I can't believe you actually remember me. It's me, Lepine Pauline. That's right, the unlucky one. Of course! How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
Honestly, I don't quite remember her. I kind of recognize the name, but I'm not quite sure. Well, it's probably related to like the lens that was mentioned before, but I'm not quite sure who she is.
Fantasyland?
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here. As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontainian filmmaking, a place for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
Oh, is this the one where it started out legal? I think so. Like for her first event.
Nope! I might be inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all my life savings into it too!
Huh? You've got to be kidding. Ha! Look at you, puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project. If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on! Mockery is all you shall get, straight from the heart!
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid? Who you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid!
Wow! That's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of smart personal assistant? You ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget. Who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production!
Mass production? Ugh, insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind! There has never been another like me, nor will there ever be! And another thing, smart is the understatement of the century! I shall have you know that I am Kahulahau, forebear of ancient wisdom! I lived for eons long before any of you were born!
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient wisdom. Please, I meant no offense.
Idiot meets idiot.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
Miss Navia! allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon, how have you been lately?
Hello there. I'm Kinich.
What about me? What about me? My useless servant can't even give me a proper introduction.
You think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, see that? That's what I call proper manners. Well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name. Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they? I mean, try to puff themselves up to look more impressive.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a single night. Honestly, thank heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light. I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia, hoping she could lend a hand. After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
Sorry, Traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement, as you can see. I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet, so let me fill you in. In short, the Chevalmoran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event, and also providing technical support.
Huh? Chevalmoran?
That's right! The one and only Surintendant Chevalmoran! After much persistence and many solicitations, I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend. Not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's also boosting her own popularity. And that was always the goal, a win-win arrangement.
It's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas. By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline, have you decided to switch careers and go into film tech?
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions. Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event. As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management. For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, Traveler, are you at all interested in taking part? It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to, say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
Well, as it happens, that'll be a piece of cake. Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef, Miss Escoffier, to run our theme restaurant.
Okay, I guess this is for the Escoffier story quest. And it makes sense, since the Spina de Rosula, Fleur Sandra is where she works anyway, so why not just have her help out here too?
Look over there!
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
She seems a bit busy right now.
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make a How go be her assistant.
You little... What's your game here?
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Please feel free to take a gander at what we've got. Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come find me later.
Okay. People to talk to? Business acumen. Sounds like more than one quest is gonna pop up. No? It is. Okay. Wait, this is kind of the same thing. Oh, find out more about the convention, and then afterwards, talk to Navia. Learn how to run the film Fantasyland under Navia's guidance. I don't know which one I'm supposed to do first. I want to see the blue one's the important one, and then I can do this one first. I really can't tell. But yeah, since Escoffier is here.
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality. I just wish I could say the same about the new staff.
Oh, okay. I thought the traveler would say something about Paimon. I guess not. Navia's here, but I think that progresses the quest. So maybe Lapine Pauline first?
Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now, but I assure you it is entirely necessary. The sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. Do you have any idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna get with how lax things are at the moment? The ones that leave their guns behind by accident, and then come back to collect them later bringing ammunition with them.
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh.
Wait, has that happened before?
No, it's just the mention of guns reminded me. Someone did actually leave their gun nearby.
Is that gonna be when Aoife appears? I think it's Aoife.
Huh?
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box. It didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a Natlanese vibe.
Oh?
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, so it seemed like someone deliberately hid it there. But I didn't see much point in speculating, so the best thing I could think of was to hand it over to the authorities. I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just to hand it in. Ugh, it was exhausting.
What did the authorities make of it?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual. Before even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, they had several heated discussions about whose responsibility it was to write the lost and found notice. Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedine stepped up and immediately called in the Marechaussee Phantom to crack the lock and check if there were any dangerous items inside. And, as it turned out, there was a gun.
Wow, that's a dangerous item, all right.
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
Oh yeah, Mr. Kinich, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What, are the toys I gave you not good enough for you anymore?
Yep, got sick of those long ago.
You little... How dare you turn your nose up at my gifts! Why
Time for a timeout, old-timer. Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, do you recall what the gun looked like?
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask me, it didn't even really look like a gun. Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch. Something like this.
Whoa, it's so neat and precise!
It's nothing.
Hmm.
Sorry. Is something wrong with my drawing? I know it doesn't really look like a gun, but I assure you, this is exactly what it looked like. And it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that with the officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
No, quite the opposite. The features are very accurate, and it is definitely from Natlan. Please, don't mind me. I'm just taking a moment to admire it.
I should be the one thanking you. Thank you, and everyone else for your support.
Don't mention it. Besides, we haven't really done anything.
Not at all! The buzz and excitement you guys bring is exactly what this event needs. Oh dear, I'm starting to feel a bit guilty watching everyone else toil away. Guess it's about time I got back to work too. But just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun. Correct. It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some ancient dragon ruins.
Okay, never mind. Not Aoife's then.
Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand cannon. But in Fontaine terms, it's not wrong to call it a gun. Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin would turn up like this, out of the blue? I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might have slipped through the cracks. Time is of the essence, so I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicions. Perfect. Then we can head out right away. Or, if you want to catch up with your friends first, I can wait.
I was gonna go there if Kinich didn't say anything. But since he did say something, I guess I should do an obvious thing first before going over. I'm also trying to see if there's anyone else I can talk to. I guess I'll talk to Lapine and Pauline again.
We've gone over budget in quite a few areas. But, whatever. The results are what count.
Spoken like a true scientist or engineer. Yeah, who cares about the money? Just gotta use it to get the results. Navia time.
Traveler, it's you! Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew?
There's also the option to leave. But I guess let's do this, since Kinich offered.
It's time, dear partner in Paimon, for us to turn our attention to the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland. As I mentioned, the park was started up by enthusiasts who brought in the Spina di Rosula to handle the planning, construction, and operations. Of course, enthusiasts aren't typically all-around experts. They usually stick to designing the event booths. We, for our part, handle long-term operations and develop standardized strategy guides for the different activities.
Long-term operations? Strategy? It all sounds so complicated. We spend most of our time adventuring, and we barely have any experience running a stall. Do you think we can handle this?
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner? I'd even go as far as to say you've shaped some of Tevat's biggest business ventures. Anyway, first things first. Let's get an overview of how the whole festival's gonna be run.
I had a feeling this was gonna be an activity, but since it was voiced and available, I'm like, might as well do it now. Can be unlocked.
As you can see, our Fantasyland's a bit like a sugar-free macaron right now. Several areas are still under construction. The Spina's only been able to hire a limited number of craftsmen. Besides, we don't have enough experience to handle multiple projects simultaneously. That's why I chose to adopt a time slot-based planning method, so we can focus on specific tasks during each designated period. Upgrading facilities, expanding the venue, hiring staff. All of this requires funds and time slots to accomplish. So, it's our job to allocate precious time slots in each business cycle to the most worthwhile tasks. As we attract more guests and earn money to add to our funds, we'll also be able to work more efficiently, which will allow us to divide each cycle into finer time slots, which will let us get more done.
So we'll be limited in the decisions we can make and tasks we can focus on within each time period. Which means we have to use our limited actions and Mora to earn even more Mora. Kinda like playing chess or cards then. Cooking up a strategy in advance is gonna be key. Paimon thinks she just about gets it. How do you feel about it, Traveler? Yep, come on, we can do this! You mentioned standardized strategy guides just now. Does that mean there are non-standard ways to take part too?
Of course. Film and entertainment mean different things to different people, and there's gonna be a wide range of exciting activities for people to try out. If we're not careful, some visitors might wander off and end up getting in trouble, and others might pick up dangerous props by mistake. To avoid confusion, we need to create a standardized strategy guide for each activity. Just think of it like a walkthrough.
Wow, if we're the first ones to test out the activities, who knows what surprises there could be waiting for us. But if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to rely on our skills to carry us through.
Hopefully it goes without saying that I'd never put you in danger, partner. I carefully checked all the existing activities before you arrived, and I can assure you that they're all perfectly safe. I also wanted you to experience the activities before anyone else gets to. It'll be fun. Plus, we'd like to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
Oh, those are two things Navia is best at! Making people feel safe and having fun!
Great! Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. Your input is super important to us. All right, then. Let's start with eclectic escapades and put our first guide together.
Oh, we're getting into it. I totally thought I was going to be able to do the Kinich thing first and then come back. But this is cycle 1, and this is voiced, so I guess I should do it. Sorry, Kinich, you're going to have to wait a little bit.
All right, then. Time to try.
Strategy guide, okay. Eclectic escapades. Unlock the facility. So this is kind of like the business, like the 2 events from before, with a little bit more hands-on stuff, I guess. Go formulate. Ticket price 160, max service value 40. I'm just reading the back for now. Journey to the Secret Sea. Business is already at 20 out of 35 somehow. You would think it would start at 0, but I guess not. Collect the venture coins, reach the destination, beware traps. Okay, sounds like the standard traveling thing, but there's, oh, cool, there's also diving and gliding. So it's not just on, well, on land, but you also fly, but also swim too. That's pretty cool. 40 adventure coins. This place doesn't seem too long. This is mainly auto. And then the text disappeared a little bit too fast. I don't think you gotta collect all of them. Maybe most of them? A little bit hard to control. Yeah, I usually don't like these camera views. It's just hard to see where you actually are and where you're going. And it's mainly auto too, so it's like not too fun. In my opinion, I'd rather be able to like dash or like glide through the air and then control it a little bit more. Rather than this, we just go directionally. Kind of like 2D. Somehow I got all 6 there. 47 out of 40, so I'm basically done. If I could, I think I would just leave. But I'm also keep collecting. They are very generous with the coins though. Just in case you like miss some, I guess. Plus 21, and that's it. I guess this was the first one, so of course that would make this one a little bit easier. Exit. I don't know what those values mean though. The coins usually.
Both of you seem even more excited than before. Looks like your first trial run didn't disappoint.
Is that what the rewards for doing it? Getting like the coins that I can use elsewhere? Maybe. Super easy. That is true. It was super easy to get into. Film theme, I'm not quite sure.
Paimon hasn't actually watched that many films, but after trying it out, she might just be hooked. We should check out the film that it's based on.
Great job, Paimon. That's exactly what our enthusiast friends were hoping you'd say. They'd be beyond delighted to hear that visitors are curious about the films that inspired these attractions. Some have even been willing to contribute extra funds out of their own pockets. Where budgets have allowed, of course.
Out of their own pockets?
That's right. While the Spina di Rosula covers the cost of basic booth materials and rental fees, many fans have personally funded promotional materials and related merchandise. The cost of the booth itself isn't their main expense. Some of them have already started designing spin-off products inspired by film characters. Take our official mascot, Surintendant Chevalmoran, for instance. She won second place in the last most popular character poll for the comic film category, and was even dubbed the pinnacle of round bouncy cuteness. Many people have expressed interest in designing cushions based on her image, using the highest quality fabrics and hiring the most skilled artisans to mass produce them. These cushions will officially go on sale at the next convention alongside lots of similar products. Don't worry. As Surintendant Chevalmoran's guardian and official image rights agent, Farina's already getting 60% of the sales revenue. After all, the fans are doing this voluntarily. Not for profit, but to promote Surintendant Chevalmoran's adorable image.
Yeah, this would never happen in real life, unfortunately. For really getting like so much of the cut and then using only the highest quality and not like the most basic stuff. But I'm rambling now.
The more Mora ends up in Farina's purse, the better Surintendant Chevalmoran's meals will be. And who wouldn't be happy to hear that?
Oh, Paimon likes the sound of that. Everyone working hard for something they all love without worrying about profit.
Still, we can't just ignore Mora completely. Whether it's fan creations or official commercial projects, some level of financial balance is still necessary. The same logic applies to the Chevalmoran film Fantasyland taken as a whole. Once we finish the standardized strategy guides, our attractions can officially be open to the public. But we can't take personal charge of the ticketing process. There's plenty of work to do at the various booths, and the park itself is a work in progress. We'll need to assign dedicated employees to maintain and manage each attraction. There's a recruitment section on the park's bulletin board. We've received many applications, and each candidate has their strengths. Our job is to match the best candidates to each attraction based on their overall performance. Once assigned, The staff will keep the attractions running, ensuring a continuous revenue stream.
Wait, so we've suddenly gone from being playtesters to heads of human resources? That's definitely a first for us. Just don't hold everyone up to your own standards, okay? You can't expect everyone else to be as capable as you. Alright, time to review some resumes. Fingers crossed we'll get some exceptional candidates.
Now, still in second one, go hire employees. Sure. Hopefully they're people that have voices. Navia.
When reviewing resumes, pay attention to each applicant's area of expertise.
This is a very in-depth tutorial, which I don't mind. Having a voice is definitely more interactive, I think. And it helps pay a little bit more attention as well. Wait a sec, does Scuffy have something different to say?
The fresh vegetables.
Nope. Even though like the staff disappeared, that's fine. Okay, 4 out of 8. So I already used half the time for cycle 1 by doing the escapade. Nope, just regular people. I thought they would like fancy clothes. I don't know. Maybe Farina will be here too. 2 and 2,000. Recruit because I can't recruit the other 2 since you need those facilities. Sure. Work experience. Worked at Institute. That's I think that's pretty strong. Good sense of teamwork. I can't go down or up. I guess you guys just gotta confirm assignment. You know, yeah. Even though I do want to read the resume, level 6 out of 7 is pretty high too. But of course, this is tutorial.
Looks like this particular employee is really getting into their role.
You're both doing great. You sound more like bosses than I do. In any case, with this, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is now officially open. Running a theme park is a long-term project. You won't make much if you try and rush it. We're just about done with our current work setup, so let's take a short break and wait for this cycle's revenue report to come in.
End the cycle, but I do have 2 left, so I should probably use it to do something. I'm sorry, Kinich, but you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Unless if I can't end it. Sorry, if I can't do anything else and then I have to end it. Which I might have to.
Well, this cycle of operation sure got us off to a good start. On to the next one.
This one kinda seems like a waste of 2, honestly. So I don't really want to enter it, but I might have to. Yeah, I think I have to. Sad. Unless if there is a way I can actually do something else with the extra 2. But doesn't look like I have... Nope. I don't have the option. Okay. Expenditure, I guess it's for that lady? Oh, you get points for unused action points too? Like the revenue is added? That's so weird. Yeah, that's so weird.
Well, the numbers might not look that impressive, but given that we're just getting the ball rolling, I'd say that wasn't a bad start. Building on this momentum, we must consider rolling out more unique business strategies during the next cycle. To draw in the crowds, I've invited one of Fontaine's very own celebrity chefs, my good friend Escoffier. She'll be performing right here in the Amusement Park's restaurant. On that note, let's go catch up with her.
So, is the restaurant part of our business strategy too? There are so many layers to this operation.
Okay, now I go talk to her.
The restaurant is up to standard, and the waterside location will make for a unique dining experience. The beautiful scenic reflections in the water create a stunning backdrop, lifting diners' spirits and allowing them to truly savor their meals. Ingredients, check. Cooking utensils, check. looks like we're ready to rumble.
Hey there, Escoffier!
Oh, my employers are here. The president of the Spina di Rasula, plus the famous traveler and Paimon. I must say, you seem a bit overqualified to be running a film-themed amusement park.
I'd say that if anyone here was overqualified, it would be the former head chef of the Hotel de Boer. Wherever you walk, the aroma of fine cuisine follows in your wake.
Let's get back to business. I'm guessing you want the traveler to help me decide the theme dish for each cycle, right?
This is the business strategy I mentioned earlier. Using Escoffier's top-tier dishes to attract more visitors to the park. But this isn't just about attracting visitors. Her culinary masterpieces will surely have other surprising effects. Just imagine, Paimon, if all you needed was a single ticket to enjoy all the attractions and taste all the legendary food. Wouldn't you be tempted?
Then Paimon come every single day.
Now, here's the twist. To get the most out of this strategy, the menu can't be made public. Based on research by a certain food branding consultant, many restaurants have started offering a special chef surprise dish. So give me some inspiration every few business cycles, and I'll decide on our next theme dish. Now then, give me your hand. A warm and energetic feel. Your hands are calloused from wielding your sword, but still quite delicate. When you grasp its hilt, it's like you're holding the bow of a violin. A sword, then. The theme this time shall be strength. All right, let's find out what strength looks like in gastronomical form.
Power? Packed barbecue ribs. Spend 30% less the next time you upgrade? That sounds pretty good. So they only affect one thing? Okay, and it looks like you can only do it once every cycle or every few cycles. I'll have to see what happens with this.
I've refined the sauce for these barbecue ribs. It's a richer flavor than the classic version, but not at all greasy. The mint extract in the seasoning leaves a refreshing aftertaste, perfect for indulging yourself after a fun-filled day. But if you ask me, I'd say the artisans need these more than the guests.
Yeah, I was gonna say, those ribs look very heavy. Especially if you're gonna like go play around in the park, you should probably eat it afterwards.
The artisans?
As I'm sure you've noticed, this park isn't quite finished. A serving of these barbecue ribs should help the artisans replenish their strength much more quickly. As their bosses, you have an obligation to provide meals for them. So why not invite them to dine here? Who knows, the morale boost might even improve their productivity.
Oh, if I recall correctly, you once served up some special fish and chips for the porters over at the Fleuve Centre. For several days after, the workers were all incredibly efficient. They'd finish 8 hours of work in just 5. And then, because they clocked out early, they'd come back completely refreshed the next day.
Then there's no time to lose. Go invite the artisans over while these ribs are still hot. I'll prepare some side dishes and desserts too.
That's a great idea! You really live up to your reputation, Escoffier! Looks like these themed dishes are gonna make a huge difference after all. We'll have to make sure we check in with you regularly. The artisans are pumped and ready to roll thanks to that themed dish.
And perfect timing, too. Let's take this chance to take the facilities of our eclectic escapades to the next level.
Oh, that one? Already? Okay, I thought we were gonna like try something else, but I guess it's that one again.
That unique aroma. I wonder how you'll inspire my cooking this time. I'd say it's quite similar to working at the tavern in the Fleuve Centre. There's something special about seeing diners' faces light up when they taste your food. You don't get that working in the closed-off kitchen in a grand hotel. If something like this comes up again, just call me. Don't worry, we know each other. No commission fee needed. I won't take a single mora.
Can I do the dish again?
That unique. Alright then, I'll just go with the flow. It's about time for a fresh new flavor.
Nope. There's a check mark, so unless if I can like reselect it afterwards, which you might be able to, but yeah, since there's only the one now, there's no point. So it looks like it does carry over. I don't see anyone else. Well, we have these people, but oh, there's Pauline's still here, so nope. She should not have anything different to say, so Navia.
Now that everything's going smoothly, it's
Oh, yeah, she just repaired herself there. Helen, I'm gonna guess she doesn't have a voice. Yeah, since she is just a randomly employee that you can like change out. Intimidate, cautious. The client. Oh, helped her in the past. Fired again. Oh, just by hiring her? Okay. Like this position? Well, if she's level 6 out of 7, probably won't fire her. If anything else, probably hire other people elsewhere and then upgrade them. Since I did see that, yeah, they all have levels. Upgrade. 10k for an upgrade, which I do have. And I can't tell how high that goes, but okay. Well, level 2, 30, 175. Does not really tell me how much it affects the total revenue, but I guess you're just supposed to like figure out after. Upgrade.
We should be able to attract more customers by upgrading the stall, don't you think?
That's right. Based on my business experience with the Spina di Rosula, I've quantified the service value to help you intuitively understand how satisfied customers are with each stall. An attraction will reach its ideal revenue only when its service value meets customer expectations. As we improve and expand our facilities, expectations will also increase accordingly. When that happens, we can deploy more capable employees or invest funds in training to enhance our employees' skills.
Alright, so yeah, there's the revenue up there. More than one staff, train. Level 6 to level 7. So first service value went up. You probably want it to be the full bar, but you might get like the full effect if you just go past like the 2/3? Maybe? I'm not sure. Oh, but they also cost more, I guess. But probably pales in comparison to like the increase in revenue. I also saw the dismiss option, but I'm probably never gonna do that.
Whew, that should be everything. Looks like you've pretty much mastered how to run this park.
Huh? Have we really? Thinking about it, we have learned quite a lot, haven't we?
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't say I taught you much. Your intuition's been guiding the way mostly. I imagine long-term operations sounded like a scary prospect the first time I mentioned it, huh? But don't let that scare you. Just break things down into smaller steps and tackle them one at a time. Even if you're not a genius or naturally gifted, you'll get it done in the end.
Whoa, seeing your own progress has really got Paimon fired up! Actually, she's gonna jot your words of encouragement right down. From here on out, we'll be running the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland together. Let's make it a big success!
Looks like we're done here, but of course there's still like more management to do. I do wonder how many cycles are like available for like this first act, until like more is released afterwards probably. Business level 1, 3 main attractions, movie masterpieces, and mellow manor. You know, it looks like I gotta like unlock the other 2 first. Can be unlocked. Theme restaurant, staff center, hiring, Escoffier. I don't. Oh no, this one is locked, so can't do that one yet. 9 cycles remaining, so maybe for this one there's only 10 cycles available. Performance award, thank you. I guess, yeah, stage 1 is done, easy. Starring stage, busy stage, bustling stage. So I'm guessing this is like the first part. So you can go up to movie masterpieces 2. And then Mellow Manor you can do as well. Okay, I 6 out of 9 already for Cycle 2 already done. But before I unlock any more, I think I am going to go to Kinich. And then I might just unlock the other 2. Just see what they are and see if they are voiced or not. Which I don't think they will be. But, whoa, okay, that's a pretty big thing on the map right there, the film thing. Okay. Wait, how do you actually teleport here? Since the teleport point that I used to get here is gone, so how do I come here afterwards? I have no idea. But yeah, time to go over to Kinich and finish his thing. I guess we're gonna go see Neverlet. Actually, no, we're gonna see the mellow scene. But I do wonder if Neverlet is gonna show up. Oh, not Neverlet, but Aoife.
Oh man.
And Auroron.
Bro!
Okay, no voice for Auroron. That's not too bad.
Are you mimicking me? Now's not the time. Come on.
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
No, never mind. Okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure he was. But I guess I just like missed that little bro thing.
Auroron, Aoife, what brings you to Fontaine?
Huh? How come you're... Ah, I'm guessing Kinich is here because of that international smuggling case, right? I've heard quite a bit about that.
Word sure gets around quickly, huh?
First time abroad and you're already making headlines.
Oh, stop it. It's not like I was the center of attention.
Wasn't expecting to see the Traveler and Paimon here too, though.
Come on, Aoife.
Huh?
A traveler, by definition, is someone who travels around.
Fair point. Anyway, back on topic. Wait a second. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about again?
Why, you're all here, of course.
For vegetables.
For Cacucu. Huh?
I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolamine film Fantasyland. Wait, is that right?
It's Cheval Moran.
Ah, right. I keep stumbling over that one. Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology, even if she's not here. Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from Natlan, which is why Aoife and I are here.
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult. It's his first time traveling so far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe were worried. So they had me come along.
Okay, I guess Sitlali wasn't qualified or too tired or something.
Even though it's your first time too.
Right, but they still picked me to accompany you. You gotta wonder why that might be.
Don't you get it? They all just saw how overworked you were, so they used it as an excuse to send you off on a vacation.
Wait, what? So I'm getting the grandson treatment now too? See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
Meaning everyone looks after you. What's so bad about that?
In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start over. Hi guys, my name's Aoife, and I just turned 5.
Paimon's not sure who the responsible adult is anymore. So, what about Cacucu? If he was here, we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already are.
That's exactly what's got me worried.
Aoife, there's nothing to worry about. You're a big boy. You can handle yourself now even without Cacucu.
You think that's what I'm worried about? Anyway, my priority right now is Cacucu. Suffice it to say, Cacucu's in big doo-doo.
I can't believe that's actually a line here. Thanks.
and all he knows are a few harmless phrases. What kind of trouble could he even get himself into?
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Bro, you too?
Not me. How?
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox. So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's too scared to show his face.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I've put him on mute until tomorrow.
Nice one. If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Cacucu so he didn't get a chance to go flying off.
Oh no, bro. Or rather, did Cacucu get caught by the guards for flying around?
If they had managed that, we'd at least be able to track him down. But when the guards started chasing him, Cacucu flew into that building next door. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit going down in there as we speak. Just like one of those cool crime movies.
Which building? That one?
Yup, that's the one. Cacucu sure has a good eye for a getaway. It's the tallest building around. I may be able to fly up pretty high, but checking every last window would still take quite a while. As for Aoife, well, let's just say he's not flying anywhere without a Saurian. Sorry about that.
Not like it's my fault, though. You don't have to apologize on my behalf.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can fly? Cacucu's got himself into a real mess here, like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. It's pretty worrying. I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gunfire while important documents are flying about left, right, and center.
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's Cacucu. He's always been such an awesome Saurus. I believe in him.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Of course I'm for real. I'd never make light of something like that.
All right. Everyone's an awesome Saurus. Well, the human version. But our priority right now should be to go in there and check up on Cacucu.
I was gonna say, did I like forget about the gun or something? Well, hand cannon. But you know, that thing.
Leave it to us.
You sure? Wow, awesome. That'll be a huge help.
And if Cacucu doesn't listen to you, I give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Wait, since when was that up to you?
Well, then it's your call, bro.
All right then, if Cacucu doesn't listen to you, I also give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
There you go. If he objects to that, tell him to come find us.
He won't. Trust me.
What the hell are these two interactions, though? I guess Eva's supposed to be like really young and hip, but Orange also supposed to be young and hip? I don't get it.
Back when we first met Cacucu in the wild and I begged you to take him under your wing, I never imagined you'd end up spoiling him rotten.
And I never imagined you'd be nagging me about it.
Oh, well, I definitely saw that coming.
Huh?
You're only 5 years old after all.
Yeah, it's kinda stupid. I'm not gonna lie. At the very least, if I was agreeing in my head, it would probably sound worse. But at the very least, it does come out as a little bit more comedic when they do voice it like that. So, does this mean Cacucu as well as Novelette? Of course, I can't go in there, so I have to go in through like the big door.
Nothing new there. The first few days of every month are always noisy.
Can I talk to you?
Nothing new there.
Oh, I can, but it says the same thing. Oh, Eon. Oh, okay. Eon just, yeah, still having trouble doing work.
What's all that commotion? Are they arguing in there?
Sedane? Oh, no voice for Sedane. Sad. That cut off a little bit too fast. Wisely? Okay, I did not expect Wisely to be here. But he was at the event. I just, yeah, not here.
No way, bro!
Did he say he came from Natlan?
No.
Get out of here!
I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
Oh no. Bro!
He keeps repeating the same things over and over again.
Oh, you know one another.
He's a friend! Yeah! A saurian friend of a human friend!
Great. Well, that was easy. Looks like we've tracked down the owner. Guess that's one less lost and found notice for you to write, Monsieur Neuvillette.
For real?
Traveler, was there something important you wanted to discuss with the Udex? I'm just about done with my business here. Need me to step out?
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will have some bearing on your own work. If I'm not mistaken, you are the same Mr. Kinich who served as a witness in the smuggling trial? I take it there's been a further development in the case.
That's right. Very perceptive, Mr. Udex.
So you've met Neuvillette before? But wasn't the trial overseen by another judge?
I've seen his photo in the papers. But as for this other gentleman...
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden. Please, feel free to share anything about the case. There's no need to keep anything from him.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you!
Wow, that sounded just like me. But should we really discuss official business in front of the Saurian?
Oh, wow! Oh, no!
I believe he said... Or rather, I suppose he meant that he'll keep this to himself. Though I should mention, Mr. Cacucu, that we will have to ask you to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Sure thing, bro!
Let us return to the matter at hand. Mr. Kinich, was there something else you wanted to discuss relating to the case?
Yes. Let me fill you in.
Wow! It really is exactly like Lapine Pauline's sketch! That must be all that practice drawing engineering blueprints, huh?
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the contraband from the smuggling case, then there's a high chance we overlooked a suspect.
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see. Mr. Kinich, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange for the Marechaussee Phantom to investigate right away. We should begin by questioning the prisoners in custody. Wriothesley.
I'll sign off on the interrogation request, don't you worry.
That would be much appreciated.
It's lucky that the Palais Mermonia wasn't scheduled to release any public bulletins today, and that this gun's lost and found notice hasn't been written up yet. In other words, the news hasn't leaked.
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being. If there's any progress in the investigation or you need my help, feel free to reach out anytime.
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine Pauline's convention. If there's any news, we'll keep you all posted.
Marvelous. Thank you all. Well then, all that's left is to...
You miss me, bro?
He really does come out with the most unexpected things. Who did he learn it all from? Huh. Well, it's pretty extraordinary.
Anyway, according to due process, we must first determine whether Mr. Cacucu qualifies as a flying object. And, following on from our conversation just now, he also needs to sign a confidentiality agreement. Drafting said agreement may take some time.
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Cacucu. Excited?
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
All right then, we'd better get going. No need to see us off.
They are totally running with that flying object and Fontaine joke.
I know you mentioned a while back that people from Natland would soon start showing up all over the world, but I hadn't expected anything like this.
It seems no matter where they come from, all dragons are inquisitive by nature.
You can say that again, bro!
The same might well be said for humankind. The real reason you chose to stay to investigate this case was your curiosity about Natlan and Mr. Cacucu, was it not?
Guilty as charged. Nothing gets past you. So, how about we take this opportunity to chat a little more? We've got the world's best translator on hand, after all.
Sure thing, bro!
Neverlet. This is a... I like this, like, this pairing-ish. Well, not pairing, but like this group right here. Neverlet being referred to an awesome sword is a little bit weird. Since, yeah, Sauruses are kind of unique to Natland, I believe. And Neverlet's a dragon, which is kind of different. Kind of? I'm not quite sure about, like, the groupings, but anyways. Time to go back to Auroron and Aoife, tell them what happened. Well, maybe, well, no. I think they already told this. No, they did not tell them about the gun yet. So probably omit that.
Auroron, Aoife, we found Cacucu!
What's the situation? How bad is it? Oh no. When I saw that Cacucu wasn't with you, I'd already prepared myself for the worst.
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Cacucu just prefers high-rise living now. Sometimes you just have to let the kids grow up and make their own choices in life.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
It's not that bad. Cacucu's fine. Still very much alive and kicking for starters.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
See?
You're not exactly reassuring me here.
As for the bad news, well, it's really not that bad. Cacucu accidentally overheard some top secret stuff, so he has to stay at the Palais Mermonia for a while to sign a confidentiality agreement. But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Cacucu is super nice, so he'll be absolutely fine.
All right. That doesn't sound too bad after all. Wow, hearing that's put my mind to rest.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the time Cacucu actually gets out.
What a shame. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to go have some fun without him.
You don't look disappointed in the slightest.
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Yay! Problem solved! Alright, let's catch up another day.
Paimon totally sounds like she wanted, like, that conversation to just end already. Like, tired of everything. Sure. Okay, but that was Act 1, so all the story bits is done. I'm already over in like an hour for this, which is completely fine, since I am definitely surprised at the fact that the tutorial for the, yeah, Fantasyland activities was also voiced, which is a very nice surprise. Honestly, after this event, I think I'm gonna have very high standards for events going on from now on, which will probably not meet the standards here, since I do like the business stuff, I do like the story, like it's pretty fun. Navia?
You've got this park off to a great start, partner. The ball's really starting to roll, huh? I can't wait to see how it'll all turn out. How exciting.
Most people are voiced. A couple of different storylines intersecting for one event here. It just feels very nice, I will say. I feel like I am gonna have a lot of fun with this, especially since like I said, I did like managing the past 2 events as well. You know, I don't know if I'll be able to show everything off of how long it might be. And like the day cycles, which might get a little bit plain. Well, not plain, but like... I also don't want to say boring. Since I won't find it boring, but it'll probably be a little bit boring to watch. Me going over like the different cycles and then like picking some of the same options every time. But yeah, that was an awesome start to this event for sure. I think at the very least I will show myself unlocking the other 2 facilities. Okay, movie masterpieces. Unlock facility, I need 4 time, which I do have. I just don't know what the requirements were. I guess it was to unlock the other one, the escapades one. But why not? Unlock that. I'm waiting for someone to say something, but they might not say anything. Okay. 15 out of 35, 6k money. I think it's... I have no idea what the currency is. I guess I'll just call it revenue or something. The champion duelist, symbol of justice. Oh, is this fighting? Go formulate. And then I also gotta check if I can unlock the other one afterwards. Is this actually a battle one? I can't tell. In this challenge, approach the firing device to destroy it. Use abilities. Okay, and then you have health down here. Destroy it. 0 out of 5. What's my special ability? Oh, okay, so that's a time freeze. Destroy. Okay, so the special ability is time freeze. I guess I was just supposed to know or something? Freeze there, run across, and then it does have a cooldown. Oh, okay, so you cannot fall in the water, but you don't lose any health. This also doesn't seem timed either. Okay, so that's 2. You do have a lot of health, so I could get hit a couple of times if I needed to. Which I'm totally okay with. The platform goes up and down. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to freeze it so that you can run across, I believe. Destroy. I can't believe that I didn't get hit there. The platforms go up and down again. That's quite a bit of stuff for like the first challenge. But the fact that you don't lose health while the platforms go is a little bit surprising. And it makes it a little bit too easy. I kind of wish that you did lose a little bit of health for falling into water. That would have added like a little extra something, I believe. Oh, I probably did have enough time to just like go around. That's fine. Oh, that was not the best use. But I think I make it. Destroy. I also have no idea how the hell that did not hit me again. 5 out of 5 done. Reward. The key. Done. Okay. This wasn't really too related to filmmaking. You know, you might see like some of those activities that I actually have no idea. If this is a reference to something, I definitely need a little bit of help there to get what's going on. Okay, and then back to no voices, which is fine. 2 pieces of good news. Lighter one. Escape the risky business ventures, that's good. But she says she invested everything here, so this one's kind of risky. But I guess it's not too risky. Because there was a Navia and the Spina de Rosula like behind her to give her assistance, so it's not that risky. Never mind what I said before. Rising supplier. Okay, that is actually very, well, a little bit unpredictable, but yeah, pretty stable. And then congratulations, but what's the good news? 280,000 is a very specific more number. Let me do the first option, unless if it's like the same thing. Prototype of the composite hunter's bow. Sure. Weapon research team. Muskets, so no bows. But then why the prototype? Oh, okay, yeah. Disbanded, so she got the prototype. The Prophet. Falling among sci-fi film fans. So just gonna give it? Yeah, but why give it? You could give it or you could sell it. But I guess Lapine Pauline didn't like want to sell it. Bow expert. I guess it's like the 4-star bow that's gonna be free in this event. They actually have lore for it too, which is actually pretty cool. What's a good use? I don't know. Since I already have the bow for Amber, maybe for someone else, I don't know. So that's Dudok's done for there. Does Navi have something else to say?
You've got this. I can't wait to see how it'll all turn out.
She said the same thing as before, okay. I was just wondering if Navia's line was gonna change just like Lapine Pauline's, but I guess not. Can I change? No, there's still Cycle 2, so I probably can't change that. Okay, so case tracking. Yeah, Act 1's done. Oh, there's an epilogue as well. But I'm probably gonna do Act 3 and the epilogue at the same time. Management. So, okay, Mellow Manor. Looks like I can unlock it. Oh no, but I need 4, so I can't do it today. Well, not this day anyways. Okay, recruit, train, automated salary. So since I do have that one, 7 out of 7. Movie masterpieces. 2K2, sure. I mean, this one probably has a higher cap cost than 10, but this guy is a movie lover. Looks like being 7 out of 7, so I might as well hire just like the other. I already forgot her name, but yeah, she was 6 out of 7, so I might as well hire them, and then I can like hire more afterwards. Yeah, to add to a slot instead of like training them from scratch. Okay, yep, hire action movie star. Brothers and sisters, place looks great. Fit for most roles. Sure. Sure, why not? And then I guess he got automatically added. Oh. Oh, okay. So you can't use them in different places. You have to use them in the assigned place. Assigned activity. Interesting. Okay, I guess I end the cycle. Can I end the cycle here? 9 charts, but no, don't even see this. I think I'm okay with that. I'm trying to see if you can like end the cycle here. Oh no, you can, next cycle. Minus 4K, 12K, iconic business pioneer. I don't know if this is actually good or not, but I think it did go up quite a bit. Anyway, cycle 3. The main thing, okay. The cycle went up by 1. It was 8 before, and then it went up by 1. Okay, formulate a strategy for masterpieces, which I did do. Stage 2. Wait, stage 2 is already available? Give me a sec. Oh, so you can choose one for the different. Yeah, one for each cycle. Spend 32% less first time. Expand attraction, reduce the cost 50%. And each time you spend funds, guaranteed 15% refund. I don't know which one's good. I feel like I won't be spending that much since I'll be unlocking, so probably this one. Expand. First to 30%. Sure, let's try it. Got that one. Staff center. I shall recruit this person after. Wait, yeah, no, 7 out of 7. I'm gonna really recruit Captain Fermento Juice afterwards. Can we upgrade it? I guess I should upgrade it. No, I couldn't because I needed 2. Okay, so let's do Mellow Manor. Yeah, this will probably be the last cycle we'll do. Mellow Manor. Films, good mood. Host of fluffy friends. Interact with. cost 4. I guess, no. I think I'd rather recruit rather than upgrade the facility last time. Business level 3. 12k. Low satisfaction. Manage manor. New ammo friends are arriving. Leisure spot. Based on layout. Ammo friend, satisfaction, party. Huh. Go say hello. Okay. So 0 slimes and then squirrels and birds. Unique life form 0 out of 3. Terrestrial life form 0 out of 3. Satisfaction 6. I do wonder how high it goes. Invite 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need this stuff to invite. I have no idea what that stuff is. They look like snacks. I do believe they are snacks. Okay, so I can place them with that. Enjoys living with pals. So here, I can flip it. Sure, I'll flip it. Press to view social preference effects. With the 3 groups of unique life forms, overall satisfaction is increased. Which I don't have since I only have 2. How about these guys? When there are 3, they will also feel good. Okay. Satisfaction is 36. I think I have to take you away, sorry fungus. But I think I'd rather get like the bonus. For these guys? Yeah, 46. I think this is the highest I can go. Since I don't think I can like fit anymore with this guy right here. And then I don't have enough space since I can't unlock the outside yet. Satisfaction overall is 46, which is nice. So yeah, the bonus is definitely more worth than the other one. Sorry, more worth than putting them separately. Okay, that clears everything, but I think I'm okay with this. Since I can't invite any more animals. High satisfaction. Upgrade for 2. I can also hire, which I will do. Yeah, hire, upgrade. So yeah, I'll just start with the 7 out of 7. Recruit you for 2. A chef. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the animals will like a chef. Yes, they do deserve healthy and hearty meals. That's a confirmed assignment. And just automatically added, which is totally fine. And yeah, the satisfaction is at the very least past the 1 bar, so that's probably okay for now. Since I can't hire anyone else. Well, I could hire other people, but I can't put them in without putting them away when they're 7 out of 7, so I should not touch that yet. And okay, 3 out of 9. That means I won't have enough to upgrade both. These 2, I don't think. Okay, before I do that, I do want to see if I can upgrade this one. But the Mellow Manor is a little bit different since you don't actually have to like play it first in order to have it do its thing, which is totally fine. Oh, I don't have enough, but I can't upgrade again? What does this mean? Oh, in order to upgrade it, you do have to play again. Okay. That's very interesting. So I guess I can like go up to 6. Yeah, go up to 6 before, yeah. And then the next stage is unlocked afterwards. Which is in 2 days. Okay, that's pretty cool. I might just do that off screen. Or at the very least do the... Well, it depends on if there's gonna be any like story here locked behind the activities. Because if not, I might just do this at the very end. But at the very least for this first part, I did want to like show off everything be unlocked at the very least. Why is Lapine Pauline here on this side now? I have no idea. Captain Fermano Juice. They actually all have their own lines, which is pretty cool. Chef's Intuition. Honestly, I think he might be better off trying to help Escoffier, but I guess he does focus on animals instead, so never mind. Cannot shy away from criticism, no hazardous stuff, experiments. That's kind of dangerous, so never mind. Yeah, please don't cook for humans. Destroy the lot, okay. And then there's Mr. Scimitar. No, not that. Come on, Mr. Scimitar. Uncle Scimitar. They as friends, boss. I feel like we met before. Mercenary actor. Haven't noticed him. I don't think I have. Went toe to toe. That must be a long time ago then. If they're like Diaz friends, so that's Sumeru. That's a pretty cool reference then. Looking forward to working with you. Playing the villain. Something answer. That's not good. If you do scare our children, you better apologize. Okay, since I did get the movie masterpieces first, I guess I upgrade this one. Yep, might as well. Oh. When you upgrade the facility, you get more action points? That doesn't seem right. You would feel like the action points would scale with your business level, but I guess not. That's a little bit weird. But if that's how it is, that's just how it is. Okay, time to end the business cycle, I guess. Which I might as well do it here. I don't think there's anything else for me to do on the screen. I already got the staff I wanted. I unlocked these guys and I upgraded. And I also did the theme restaurant thing. So, enter next cycle. 41k. Outstanding entrepreneur. Good job, me. Cycle 4. Got 54k. And since I don't have to unlock anymore, I can just focus on upgrading. Oh, new dishes. Revenue is increased by 40%, upgrading the same attraction 2 times. Increases revenue for current cycle by 60%. I don't think I have enough, revenue to increase it by... increase an attraction 2 times since my next upgrade costs 30k. Unless if I can do it with the Mellow Manor one. Mellow Manor revenue is increased by 40% this cycle. This is definitely the highest grossing one. So let me check if I can increase the movie one twice. Sorry, the Mellow Manor one twice. I can, so I should do that one. Staff center, I can hire more people, but I can't put anyone in, so there's no point in hiring someone. Unless if you do just hire them to train them, but I'm not gonna do that until later, I don't think. Unless the training also costs stuff too, since hiring does also cost this thing, but I think I'd rather just upgrade instead. So give me a sec. Oh yeah, Scoffier. I need the one that buffs too.
That unique aroma. I wonder how you'll inspire my cooking this time. Alright then, I'll just go.
Okay, yeah, this one right here. Confirm that dish. 60% revenue increase. Definitely the best one. So I will do that. And no. Okay, I just do it from this screen since I don't have to do that anymore, I don't think. Upgrade. I don't think I need to change. 2 cookie rewards and 1 more. So yeah, this is yeah. That's lit up now. Number of assigned staff is 2. Okay, so now I should hire. Business level 4, 24k. Scenic area themed after Natlanese landscape. Fire tribe. Provides certain amount of revenue cycle, really? Really? And apparently I can expand. I might just show everything off here since this is pretty cool and it doesn't take too long. I'm 5 out of 11, but I should hire someone else first. Well, okay. First I'll expand, see what happens. Wait, it costs 8. Okay, so there's more space everywhere. But I am down to 5. So I think I hire someone. And then afterwards, I go and upgrade another facility, I think. Since I'll have 3. Sorry, which one do I have? The Mellow Manor one. So I guess 1 out of 10. Service value plus 2. So it'll be you that I want. Really interested. Wildlife Problem Management Permit. Oh, actually licensed. Trustworthy. Looks like it. Could survive on salary so low. Sure, confirm assignment Jala. So the satisfaction went up, but do I straight upgrade is the question. Oh no, it doesn't cost anything to train, so I'm definitely gonna do that. Training success. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a little bit too much. I want enough to be able to upgrade a facility, which is 30k, I believe. So then I just leave at level 7. And then afterwards, just gotta go upgrade another facility. Which one do I want to upgrade? Yeah, probably the escapade one. 30k, 3. Upgrade that. Oh. I just realized that I could assign the staff. I just couldn't do the other one with the 2 upgrades before. Whoopsies. So yeah, instead of... Actually, no. No, I wouldn't have had enough, so I wouldn't be able to assign another staff. But yeah, it's probably better since this one gets the 60% revenue increase, so I should do that one instead. Okay, that's totally fine. I'll just hire someone else for this one afterwards. Sorry, not this one, this one. And I do believe I can expand this one too. Sorry, Helen. Not really. Sorry about that. Yeah, I can expand this one. But of course it costs 8, so I can only expand 1 next time. But I also need to hire as well. Okay, very cool. So I think it's time to end the cycle. You know I'm like so poor right now. But that's just how it goes. Went way up, good. 74k, room for improvement. Service quality, yeah. I'm working on that, don't worry about it. 92k. Okay. I like doing this, but of course, like I said, it'll probably get a little bit boring for the watcher, so I'm not gonna go too far today. At the very least, I could do what I could because all the like Act 1 with Navia and also Kinich's side, both are fully voiced with, well, most of them, but except for Shire at the beginning, but that's just like one character. So yeah, very nice, very fun. And the storyline is, well, it's getting somewhere. Of course it just started, but it was nice seeing the Fontaine and Natlanese people interact. And the film Fantasyland thing is also a very fun concept too, so I enjoy it. I'm liking this quite a bit. I already got the 3 attractions, so thanks for the P. So with that, I still don't know how I'm going to show the rest of this off. Maybe I just skip it as I do the business off screen. But then I also gotta show the activities as well. Since I do gotta like do this and then do the movie one again. And I do want to show that off, so I don't know. I'll figure it out. So yeah, with that is gonna be it for this one. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.